Hello, it's possibly Sunday morning. Um, yeah, it's 2:40 a.m. now. I've just been sitting at the computer for hours looking for stuff that I've done. I think at least one of my videos have been removed from YouTube or hidden. I can't find it in my video inventory. I've just been looking up stuff, all the stuff. By the way, my name's Michael, in case you didn't know already. Who owns the Vidstar channel. Vidstar, it's just a word I thought up. Believe me, I wasn't the same person I was when I first registered with YouTube. I'm not sure when. Does it actually say when I registered with YouTube? I'll just look it up. By the way, I'm listening to this now. It's still self-fed. And I'll talk to you about what I said before about the statues, the very familiar looking statue on the front of the album. Digital Resistance. It's their latest album. I'm not sure if it was last year or this year, but it's their latest one. Digital Resistance, remember that. And enjoy the sounds. Damn computer is slow. It's giving me a bit of trouble. What was I going to look up? Yeah, YouTube. Get there, come on. Gotta move on. I'm drinking water. And I also got my free, well, I won't say it's 3-year-old bourbon, 3 days year I've had this bourbon in this cup, like it is. Oh, with Coke Zero, for 3 days. I'm not sure if that's safe or stupid or what. I guess it would be if just to drink from a cup. I have been watching it for the last 3 days very closely though. That's how much bourbon I have left. That's how much I drunk in the last week. $30. I'll buy another one. All it says here it's 1907. I've had bourbon that's been aged 8 years before, but I'm not sure about this one. It doesn't say how matured it is, but I've had it for almost a month or a fortnight since I bought it, I think. From Riverlinks, the Bottle-O and Riverlinks. I actually got a Bottle-O around the corner from me I can get stuff like this from, but I felt moved to actually buy some bourbon. when I was walking through Riverlinks one day, and this idea I felt like drinking it one afternoon or night. Digital resistance. This one's called habeas corpus. I forget what that means. I think it's a legal term or something to do with the dead. I know not. I'll look up my history. No, that's not exactly what I meant by history. Wait a minute, I saw something here. Oh, this is a channel of one of my friends. Sorry. Just used, I joined May 17, 2006. So that's when I came up with the name Vidstar, and it doesn't really apply to me at all. I know it's the name, it's also the name or either very similar to the name of a little known pornographer. Damn, I'm still doing that thing where I'm not staring into the camera properly. I don't appear to be focused. Where do I look? Yeah. It's just, even if I just stare at the lens, it's not... I seem to be staring not at the viewer, but into, at something else. Anyway, Vidstar. It doesn't mean anything. It just popped into my head and I used it. Like, back in May 17, 2006, I was feeling much differently than what I felt now, and if I could change that name, I would. But I don't want to lose my account with YouTube. What was I going to talk about? Yeah, the cover of this CD here. It's I said that was the Roman twins, Castor and Pollux. Wrong. It's Romulus and Remus or Remus. Romulus and Remus. I just gave myself a refresher in Roman mythology, and there is a Castor and Pollux, but it's not them. There are Roman twins called Castor and Pollux. I looked it up. One was the son of the king of Sparta, and Pollux was the divine son of Zeus, who seduced Leda, Gyes of the swan. That was Zeus. I know he's prone to do that, do stuff like that. Go around seducing women, mortal women, and there were many men, children walking around with the blood of Zeus in them. Heroes they were. In Latin, twins also known as Gemini. See, in Latin, twins also known as Gemini or Castorus. Castor was killed. Pollux asked Zeus to let him share his immortality with his twin, to keep them together, and they were transformed into the constellation Gemini. But stars don't even live forever, but they appear to be very long-lived. What's this? Magic Hooligan? I can't see anything really significant about them. Homer portrays them initially as ordinary mortals. This is according to Wikipedia, of course. Anything goes. It's not always true. I should really have a history book in front of me, I guess. But is that any better? I get more Coke Zero from my father each day. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know where he keeps it, the supply of it. I just notice the box. There's a box of it somewhere in the house. I won't say where exactly. But I get the box from that place each morning after he gets up. And he goes to that place and get more from somewhere, I don't know where. And I'll find something like between 7 and 15 cans to drink each day. Now here's Romulus and Remus. Romulus and Remus. Apparently they were almost killed, to do with their lineage. Somebody wanted their inheritance, I guess, their kingly inheritance, and they were abandoned to die in the river after they were born, the River Tiber. They were saved by a series of miraculous interventions. The river carried them to safety. A she-wolf finds and encircles him, and a woodpecker feeds him. A shepherd and his wife find them and foster them to manhood as simple shepherds. Still ignorant of their true origins, they prove to be natural leaders. And that statue is the she-wolf suckling them. Otherwise, I'm not really impressed. Are they the founders of Rome? Are they? Or is that what they're all about? Yeah, they're the characters of Rome's foundation myth. Anyway, in an earlier video, which I'll show you how to find it, that I made. Damn, this record I had out earlier. I think it's this one here. I'll just go to the actual page. Still living off the peanut butter, peanut crunchy. I'm having the crunchy now. I've already gone from the smooth. Ziggy Stardust. Oh yeah. Nice and cool now. I'll just stop this. And you hear the music. It's an earlier video of mine. In Elite Dangerous by Frontier Developments. I'm not sure what. It would be one of the earlier Gamma builds that came out within the last week or fortnight. Now this is the song I'm talking about. I hear myself comment that I have no idea what this song is, but I love it. And I remember it's the one they played during Ghost Rider, when Nick Cage as Johnny, what's his name? I forget the character's name, but he is the Ghost Rider. That's what he becomes. Actually, I think that's after he was made into the Ghost Rider, and he's at some carnival in a stadium filled with people about to do a jump on his motorcycle, and they're playing this music, and I'm just thinking it's really awesome. But I've never known who's actually the singer, which band plays this song, and I did some research and I find out it's Ozzy Osbourne, possibly when he was still in Black Sabbath. Anyway, my music knowledge is more specialised. As I was never into every every um, every single heavy metal band, but I kind of have an interest in various types of music. I'll just turn it back to me. Just listen to the song. It's cool. I'll just turn it down a bit. Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train. That's what it's called. Now I'm thinking about the meaning of the song. Trying to. They have this lyric in it that about his metal skin doesn't heal, and that's kind of I guess it's kind of I don't know what that means. Anyway, yeah, my music knowledge. Well, to be honest, my parents tried to get me into classical music, and it did kind of work for a while. I do have a lot of soundtracks in my original cassette tape collection that are just classical music, but I've never really been interested in Beethoven, Bach, stuff like that. Although my dad has a collection of that, very old samples of that music. I'm not sure what will happen to when when he passes. I'm not into that. Maybe someone else is who will get it. Well, I'm not that much into it. I do have some familiarity with it, but I can only be interested in so much. And I'm not as familiar with it as I once was, and I possibly couldn't even name whatever Beethoven's fifth movement, which piece of music Beethoven's fifth or fourth movement actually is. But I did, in my younger years, I have a collect soundtracks from movies such as Star Wars, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and Gremlins, and also Highlander. But they had a various rock and roll soundtrack, mainly Queen and a few others, but in my later teen years, when I was 14, 15, I started to get interested in Dire Straits. Then I decided to direct my interest towards local Australian rock music like Cold Chisel, The Angels, Midnight Oil, and the music bands that evolved from their example. I guess that they were just hard rock garage pub bands that played at those venues, and I've seen Cold Chisel once in concert, and the Angels a few times, who actually were my favourites, and still are, even though the lead singer is not with us anymore. Doc Newton passed earlier this year. But a lot of those bands are either disbanded or, I don't know, just forgotten. Jimmy Barnes is just, he went solo for a while, and I don't think he's done anything in a long time. He might do stuff together with other Australian artists. Peter Garrett and Midnight Oil, he went into politics. So ever since then, they haven't really done anything. And I don't know what he's doing now. And basically, I was interested in a few of the glamour rock bands of the late 80s, but not enough to actually buy any of their material. I did buy some stuff from Metallica, who are strictly heavy metal, and there was only 2 or 3 CDs. Their black CD, Load, it was, and another one called Load, and one that they did with an orchestra. I forget what it's called, but then I was also in those years I was also introduced to the greats such as Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin, and yeah, those, and my cousin's interest in cousin and another friend of mine who had an interest in David Bowie. I got into him as well, but I never bought any of their stuff. But I will actually. I have been meaning to buy something of one of his. I'm not into any of his particular albums, but I might be more interested in buying a various best of CD of